Even after hell, love blooms.
Hello everyone, welcome to What If Tanjiro Killed Muzan and Got Married to Shinobu Kocho movie. Before we start, please go support Mongel for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Tanjiro is a male. Tanjiro Kamado and Shinobu Kocho. They fell in love with each other, but Tanjiro had been in love with her for a long time. Clarifications. 1. Tanjiro x Shinobu main chip. 2. This story is after the battle against Muzan. 3. Kanao will try to separate Shinobu and Tanjiro so that she can stay with the red-haired boy. 4. None of the pillars died except Kaijiro Rengoku, it makes me sad just thinking about it. 5. Here, Tanjiro liked Shinobu for a long time. Chapter 1. After a few days, Tanjiro was waking up. Tanjiro. What happened? The red-haired boy wondered. He was about to get up but felt a weight on top of him. What? Shinobu was lying down almost on top of Tanjiro. Shinobu. Good morning, Tanjiro-kun. Are you feeling alright? Almost asleep and worried. Tanjiro. Yes, I'm fine, Shinobu-san. How long did I sleep? Asking Shinobu, blushing slightly. Nezuko entered the aviation where Tanjiro was. Nezuko. Oni-chan, you're awake. She said happily, thank you for turning me human again, thank you so much brother. Tanjiro. You're welcome, Nezuko, acting his head. Inosuke. Gunpachiro, you finally deserted, what happened? Did you almost die or what? He said a joke that nobody found funny, hahaha. Zenitsu. Tanjiro, you're awake now. That's a relief. Tanjiro. Hello friends, and are you all doing well too? Zenitsu. Yes, Tanjiro, yes, we're fine. Nezuko. Well, Oni-chan, we're leaving so you can rest. Goodbye. Shinobu. Well, I'm going too. I'll let you rest. Without warning, Shinobu is giving Tanjiro a hug and Shinobu doesn't want to leave because she fell asleep due to how warm Tanjiro is. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san, are you asleep? He whispered, blushing. Iridi didn't want to wake her up, so he fell asleep too. Chapter 2. Hello friends, how are you? I hope you're well. Well, I'm telling you that in this story the chapters will be somewhat short, but not all of them. Without further ado, I hope you like it. Tanjiro was sleeping, but when he got out of bed he saw that Shinobu wasn't there. Tanjiro. Shinobu isn't here, well she's probably already left, ooh. Tanjiro got up and went to the kitchen to eat. Tanjiro went to the kitchen and saw his friends there. Nezuko. Hello Oni-chan, how are you feeling? She said, sounding cheerful and a little worried. Tanjiro. Well, I feel good Nezuko. Tanjiro started eating, when he finished he started talking with his friends. After a while, Tanjiro went outside and was walking when he met Shinobu on the way. Shinobu. Hello Tanjiro-kun, how are you feeling? Tanjiro. Well, Shinobu-san, and you? With a smile, Tanjiro and Shinobu walked and talked. Shinobu. Tanjiro-kun, can I ask you a question? Tanjiro. Of course. Shinobu. What will you do now that everything is over? Tanjiro. Well, I was thinking, going back home with Nezuko and selling charcoal instead of starting a family with the ideal girl, what about you, Shinobu-san? He said, asking Shinobu the same question. Shinobu. I don't know, maybe I'll be at the farm every day watching what I do. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san, would you like to go get something to eat? Shinobu. Yes of course. Shinobu and Tanjiro went to the village to eat something after a while. Shinobu. It's been a while since I've eaten since my sister died. She said sadly. Tanjiro doesn't like seeing people sad, so the red-haired boy gave Shinobu a hug. Tanjiro. Don't worry, everything's fine, Shinobu-san, trying to cheer her up. Shinobu accepted the embrace, but Shinobu felt something throbbing alternately. Shinobu. What is this, what am I feeling? Is it love? Tanjiro and Shinobu returned to the butterfly estate and Shinobu entered her room, hugging a pillow. Shinobus. Could it be that I fell in love with Tanjiro-kun? No, but he's so cute, I can't stop thinking about him. Shinobu was so engrossed in her thoughts that she didn't hear when someone knocked on the door. Shinobu-san, may I come in? Shinobu. Go ahead. Aoi. Shinobu-san, I'm going to the village with the girls and Kana wants me to bring her something. Shinobu. No thanks. Aoi. Shinobu-san, is something wrong? I've never seen you like this. Shinobu. I like someone and that someone is Tanjiro-kun, but please don't tell him. Aoi. Seriously, Shinobu-san, she really likes Tanjiro-kun. Shinobu. Please don't tell him anything. Please. She begged him on her knees. Aoi. Okay, I won't say anything. See you later. Shinobu. Thank you for keeping the secret. Aoi. You're welcome, Shinobu-san. After a while, after Shinobu spoke with Aoi, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke left. Tanjiro was sitting in the courtyard. Shinobu went for a walk and saw Tanjiro sitting in the courtyard. Shinobu. Hello Tanjiro-kun, how are you? Tanjiro. Fine, giving him a smile. Shinobu blushed and sat next to Tanjiro, who blushed like a tomato. Tanjiro. Shinobu-chan. Shinobu. Yes, Tanji-kun. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san. I like you. Chapter 3. Ah, I know. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san, I like you. Shinobu blushed like a tomato. Shinobu. Tanjiro-kun. You. Shinobu couldn't finish the sentence because Aoi, Kanao, and the girls arrived. Kanao. What are you doing there? Tanjiro. Shinobu. Nothing. Kanao. Okay. Shinobu. Well, Tanjiro-kun, I have to go. See you later. Tanjiro. Oh okay. Shinobu left and Tanjiro blushed at what she said. Tanjiro, I'd better go somewhere else. Tanjiro went somewhere else. But Shinobu. Shinobu. I can't believe it, he confessed. I'm not sure if it's true, but I think so. She was interrupted by a knock at the door. Aoi. Shinobu-san, loves you. Shinobu. No thanks. Aoi. Why are you so pensive? Shinobu. Aoi. Confessed to Tanjiro. Shinobu. No, he confessed. Aoi. Seriously? Shinobu. Yes, I was going to tell him that I like him too, but Kanao interrupted me. Aoi. Well, why don't you go and tell him? Shinobu. I'm embarrassed. Aoi. Come on, Shinobu-san, you can do it. Shinobu. You're right, I'll tell Tanjiro-kun, thanks for helping me. Aoi. You're welcome Shinobu-san. Shinobu went to look for the red-haired boy but didn't find him. Then, after a while, she found Tanjiro, but he was talking to Kanao and they were both laughing. Kanao got very close to the red-haired boy, which made Shinobu's blood boil. Shinobu, what's wrong with me? Just seeing Kanao near Tanjiro makes me so angry. At that moment, Shinobu had left that place, and a little while later, the Redeed left too. Well guys, I hope you liked the chapter. If you did, leave a comment. And without further ado. Chapter 4. After leaving Kanao's room, the red-haired Tanjiro went for a walk outside the butterfly estate. The Redeed was walking to see where he was going, but he ran into someone on the way. Tanjiro. Hello friends. Oh. What happened? Why are you like this? Tanjiro saw the long faces and he could also smell the anger and ignorance. They ignored the Redeed. Tanjiro. What happened to them? But Shinobu. Shinobu was busy, but someone entered her office. Can I come in? Shinobu. Yes, go ahead. The person passes by. Aoi. Shinobu-san, I'm going to the village with the girls for food. Do you want anything? Shinobu. There's no food. But you went shopping yesterday. Aoi. Yes, but Inosuke ate it all and there was nothing left. Shinobu. Well, I don't want anything, Aoi, thank you. Aoi. Well, another thing, did she already tell Tanjiro everything? Shinobu. No, I haven't told him because I haven't seen him. Aoi. If you want to talk to him, he's in the back garden talking to Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. Shinobu. Well, but I'd better wait until I'm alone to talk to him. Aoi. Okay, Shinobu-san, see you later. After Aoi left, Shinobu waited until the red-haired boy was alone to go and talk to him, but Tanjiro was never alone because he was talking to Nezuko. Time skip. Tonight. Tanjiro couldn't sleep, he just tossed and turned in bed. Tanjiro left the room carefully so as not to wake Nezuko. The red-haired boy left the room and headed to the roof while Tanjiro stared at the moon. Tanjiro. The moon looks beautiful. It's true, she's beautiful. Tanjiro was surprised to hear a voice near him. The red-haired boy turned his head to see who was beside him. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san, hello, how are you? Shinobu. Hello Tanjiro-kun, I'm fine, and you? With her usual smile. Tanjiro and Shinobu stared at each other until the red-haired boy began to speak. Tanjiro. Can't he sleep? Shinobu. Yes, and neither have you, because it's been a while since I've seen you up here. Tanjiro. Yes. Me too. Tanjiro could smell anger and sadness, Shinobu-san. Is something wrong? Chapter 5. Previous chapter. Tanjiro. Yes, too, Tanjiro could smell anger and sadness, is something wrong with Shinobu-san? Present. Shinobu. No, Tanjiro, why? Tanjiro. I can smell that you're angry and sad, but I always see you smiling and happy. Shinobu. Well, sighing, I'm like this because I hide these feelings. Since the day my sister died, I've only felt sadness, anger, and hatred towards demons. But I always keep the smile that my sister liked and that also made her happy. Shinobu began to tear up as she remembered her sister's death. Just seeing Shinobu cry, Tanjiro followed his instincts, hugged her and kissed her forehead. Shinobu blushed and returned the hug. After a while, Shinobu fell asleep in the Ritide's arms. Tanjiro, Oh. Shinobu fell asleep, well I'll take her to her room. Tanjiro took Shinobu to his room. When they arrived, Tanjiro put Shinobu on his bed. As the Ritide was leaving, he felt something or someone grab his arm. When Tanjiro turned around, he saw that Shinobu was holding his arm. Shinobu had the Ritide's arm between her breasts. Tanjiro blushed like a tomato. Shinobu. Tanji, please stay here and sleep with me, she said half asleep with puppy dog eyes, please. Tanjiro. You know I can't say no when you make those beautiful eyes, okay I'll stay with you tonight. Shinobu. Yay. She said excitedly, grabbed Tanjiro and pulled him onto the bed, good night. Tanjiro. Good night. Shinobu. Honey, she fell asleep. Tanjiro. What? Time skip. Next morning. Tanjiro was waking up and when he opened his eyes, he saw Shinobu hugging him very tightly. Tanjiro couldn't breathe, so he slowly woke Shinobu up. Tanjiro. Shinobu. Shinobu. What's wrong? Waking up, good morning Tanji-kun, with her usual smile. Tanjiro. Good morning Shinobu-san, could you please get up? Shinobu. Why? I don't want to get up, I'm very comfortable, just a little longer please, with puppy dog eyes. Tanjiro. Smiling, okay, a little longer. Shinobu. Yes. She said very happily. Tanjiro hugged her, but Shinobu hugged him much more tightly. Shinobu fell asleep again because of how warm the red-haired boy was, and Tanjiro also fell asleep. A little while later. Tanjiro and Shinobu woke up at 11 a.m. Chapter 6. Hello friends, I hope you are well because I am. I wrote this chapter at school. I got my inspiration there, but I did it even though I was stressed about classes. But anyway, let's get on with the chapter, let's not waste any time. Tanjiro was with his friends and his sister, well with Shinobu she was busy, just kidding, she wasn't. Shinobu. Shinobu is in her room hugging a pillow thinking about the Ritide. Shinobu, Last night I was able to sleep with Tanjiro, I'm so excited. He's so warm, I wish I could stay all day hugging him. Shinobu was interrupted from her thoughts. Hanao. Are you alright, Shinobu-san? You seem happier than usual, she asked Shinobu. Shinobu. Kanao, I'm so happy and excited. Hanao. I'm so happy for you. But why is she so cheerful? Shinobu told Kanao what happened last night. Kanao's blood began to boil when she heard everything, but she was able to hide her anger and frustration. Hanao. I'm so happy for you. Clenching her teeth and a vein popping out on her forehead, but with a smile, well Shinobu-san I have to go, see you. Shinobu. Goodbye Kanao, with her typical smile. With the Ritide. Tanjiro. Enough already, guys. Can't you go a day without fighting? Inosuke. No problem. Nezuko. They're just fighting over something stupid, just some stupid nonsense. Inosuke. Shut up, it's my problem, not yours. Zenitsu. Let me go, you pig. Inosuke had Zenitsu on the ground and was trying to break his arm. Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu and Inosuke continued with that topic until a while later when Zenitsu lost due to a blow to the face. Time skip, tonight. And? The red-haired boy was falling asleep but felt someone walking through the corridors. Instinctively, he went to investigate, following the sound of footsteps to the back door. When Tanjiro passed through the door that led to the back door, he had lost sight of the person. Tanjiro. What the hell? Tanjiro went to the room, but in the hallway he found Shinobu. Tanjiro. Hello Shinobu-san, it seems you can't sleep he. Shinobu. Hello Tanji-kun, it's true, I can't sleep, and it seems you can't either. Tanjiro. You're right. Tanjiro and Shinobu sat on the rooftop to kill time. Shinobu was looking at the beautiful moonlight, but turned her head to start looking at the red-haired boy. Tanjiro also turned his head so he could see Shinobu. Tanjiro, How beautiful she looks, the moonlight makes Shinobu-san's beautiful eyes shine. Tanjiro began to blush, a blush that Shinobu noticed. Shinobu, Tanji blushed, oh my god, that's a very cute blush, Shinobu started to blush too. Tanjiro grabbed Shinobu's cheek and Shinobu grabbed both of Tanjiro's cheeks and they slowly moved closer until they could feel each other's breaths. They stared at each other. Chapter 7. Previous chapter. Tanjiro grabbed Shinobu's cheek and she grabbed both of Tanjiro's cheeks, they slowly moved closer until they could feel each other's breaths. Tanjiro and Shinobu stared at each other's faces. Present. Tanjiro and Shinobu were still doing their thing when something happened. Tanjiro slipped, causing them both to fall off the roof because of the red-haired girl's study. Shinobu was not harmed because Tanjiro cushioned her fall. Tanjiro. Ouch. That really hurt. Are you alright, Shinobu-san? Shinobu. Yes, I'm fine, but you hurt yourself badly. She said worriedly. Tanjiro. Don't worry, I'm fine, he said in a lot of pain, don't worry, I'll be fine, I just need to rest. Shinobu. I'm with you on this, but first we need to heal your wounds. Tanjiro. No, I'm fine, I just need to rest. Shinobu. First we have to heal your wounds, she said, grabbing the reed. After Shinobu took Tanjiro to heal his wounds, Tanjiro went to his room to rest, even though Shinobu told him not to move. The following morning. There are only 5 days left until Tanjiro and Nezuko leave the butterfly estate. Tanjiro was waking up, when he got dressed and went to have breakfast. When he arrived at the dining room, Nezuko asked him. Nezuko. Oni-chan, what happened to you? Tanjiro. I tripped and hurt myself. Tanjiro was nervous. He didn't want to tell his sister what happened last night with Shinobu. He was saved because Kanao arrived. Kanao. Hello Tanjiro-kun, how did you sleep? She said very happily about something, but nobody knew why. Tanjiro. Fine, thanks. One question, are you happy about something? But why are you so happy? Kanao. Can I talk to Taigo privately? Tanjiro. Yes, of course. Kanao and Tanjiro went to a place alone. They went to I don't know where because I'm not Kanao. Kanao. Tanjiro-kun. Tanjiro. Yes, what's wrong? Kanao. Do you want to go on a date with me? Tanjiro. He didn't want to say no, sure, why not, where? Kanao. In the park past the nearby town. Tanjiro. According to 7:30. Kanao. Yes, of course, see you later. Tanjiro went back into the estate and Nezuko asked him. Nezuko. Oni-chan, why do you look nervous? Tanjiro. Well, Kanao invited me on a date and I'm nervous about it. Zenitsu arrived suddenly and heard everything. Zenitsu? You damn forehead, you always have luck with girls. Zenitsu lunged at the reed. Tell me your secret, you idiot. He received a blow from Nezuko. Nezuko. Leave him alone, Zenitsu. Calm down, then I'm going to have a sister-in-law. Tanjiro. Nezuko. Nezuko. Okay. If you're wondering where Inosuke is, well, he's arrived. Inosuke came running up and headbutted the reed in the back. Inosuke. Gunpachiro. I want a rematch. Tanjiro. I'm sorry Inosuke, I want to rest after eating. Inosuke. I don't give a damn what you say. Inosuke lunged at the reed for revenge. After a while, Tanjiro managed to escape from the boar and went to rest, but something, or rather someone, interrupted him. It's 10 in the morning. Hello Tanjiro-kun, how are you feeling? Tanjiro. I'm fine, but a little sore from Inosuke's punch, but putting that aside I'm fine, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. That's great, and one more thing. Shinobu. Tanjiro-kun, what day are you leaving? Tanjiro. In 5 days I'm going home with Nezuko, Aoi already told me. Shinobu. Seriously, 5 days? Why can't you stay longer? She said somewhat sadly. Chapter 8. Shinobu. Are you seriously leaving in 5 days? Isn't there anything I can do to make you stay? Tanjiro. I'm sorry, but I don't think so. Besides, I was already told that I'm leaving in 5 days. Shinobu. Okay, she said somewhat sadly, I have a question. Tanjiro. What's the question? Shinobu. I was wondering if you have anything to do tomorrow. Tanjiro. No, I have nothing to do tomorrow, why Shinobu-san? Shinobu. She was so flushed she looked like a tomato, was if do you want to go on a date with me? Shinobu was very nervous, she was also blushing a lot, a blush that Tanjiro noticed. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san yes I want to go on a date with you. Shinobu. Seriously? Tanjiro. Of course, Shinobu-san. The red-haired boy got excited and blushed. Shinobu and Tanjiro stayed talking about some things until Shinobu left because she was busy. 6 p.m. Tanjiro was getting dressed for his date with Kanao when Nezuko entered. Nezuko. Hello Oni-chan, you look good. Are you ready for your date with Kanao? She said somewhat mischievously. Tanjiro. Yes I'm ready, although I'm a little nervous. Nezuko. Don't worry, little brother, everything will be fine. It's even likely that you'll do some lustful things on that date, but make sure she doesn't get pregnant. She said with a mischievous voice. Tanjiro. Nezuko. He said embarrassed, please don't say those things. Nezuko. Okay, I won't say things like that. Tanjiro. Thank you, Tanjiro left. 7:25 p.m. Tanjiro arrived first and waited for Kanao. After a while, Kanao. Kanao. Hello Tanjiro, how do I look? Tanjiro. You're so cute, Kanao. With a slight blush. Kanao. Thank you, you look very handsome too. Tanjiro. Thank you. Kanao. Let's go, grabbing the Ritide's hand. Tanjiro. Where are we going, Kanao? He asked Kanao. Kanao. You'll see, just follow me. Tanjiro followed Kanao to a beautiful place. Kanao. That you look Tanjiro-kun. Tanjiro. This place is very nice, Kanao. Kanao. I knew you'd like it. Tanjiro and Kanao were sitting on the grass talking about trivial things. A lot of time had passed, it was 11 o'clock at night and it was already very late. Tanjiro. Kanao, it's getting late, let's go. You have a reason. Before Tanjiro and Kanao left, Kanao told him how she felt. Kanao. Tanjiro. Tanjiro. Ah. What's wrong, Kanao? Are you okay? Kanao. Tanjiro-kun, I like you a lot. She said nervously. Tanjiro remained silent for a few moments. Tanjiro. I'm sorry Kanao, but I only see you as a friend. I'm really sorry. Kanao. What? Tears began to flow from her eyes, why did the person she loved reject her? Out of sadness, Kanao ran away. Tanjiro wanted to follow her, but he surely wanted space. Tanjiro walked towards the butterfly estate, lost in thought. Tanjiro, I'm an idiot, hitting his forehead, idiot. Tanjiro kept cursing himself for breaking Kanao's heart until he arrived at the estate and saw Nezuko sitting outside waiting for the red-haired boy. Nezuko. What did you do, you idiot? She said, making an angry face, why did Kanao arrive crying? Tell me. Tanjiro told Nezuko everything, and after he told her. Nezuko. Angry, why the hell did you do that? You broke Kanao's heart. Chapter 9. Previous chapter. Nezuko. Angry, why the hell did you do that, you broke Kanao's heart. Present. Tanjiro. I know, I tried to be as gentle as possible so as not to hurt her, but it seems it didn't work. Nezuko. I can't believe it, she said as she left. Nezuko went to sleep, leaving the red-haired boy outside. Tanjiro. Sighed, how stupid I am. Tanjiro went to the roof to process what happened. Once on the roof, Tanjiro could smell someone. Hello Tanjiro-kun, what's wrong? Tanjiro. Oh, hello Shinobu-san. Shinobu. Is something wrong with you Tanji-kun? Tanjiro. Yes, and it was all my fault. Shinobu. What happened? Tanjiro told Shinobu that when she heard Tanjiro reject Kanao, she felt two ways. 1. Happy because he rejected her and has a chance with the Retide. 2. Saddened by what happened to Kanao. Shinobu. Calm down, Tanjiro, everything will be alright, don't worry. Tanjiro. I wish it were that way, but I don't think he even wants to see me as a friend. But Kanao. She was crying in her room because the Retide she liked rejected her. Kanao. Why? Why, Tanjiro? She said crying, Tanjiro, I promise you will be mine no matter what you tell me. But the Retide. Shinobu. Come on Tanjiro, cheer up, trying to encourage him, it's not like I'm going to do anything stupid. Tanjiro. I hope so. Another thing, what are you doing awake at this hour of the night? He asked Shinobu, but she changed the subject. Shinobu. Look at a shooting star, make a wish, she said pointing at the star and telling her to make a wish. Shinobu and the Retide made a wish, then Shinobu approached Tanjiro and took his hand, which made him blush like a tomato. Shinobu moved closer and closer to Tanjiro until she rested her head on Tanjiro's shoulder and gave him a hug. Tanjiro. SHSH Shinobu-san, what are you doing? Shinobu. What's wrong? Do you want me to leave? Tanjiro. No, I was just asking, giving Shinobu a hug and they stayed embraced. Tanjiro and Shinobu were cuddling while looking at the stars, but Tanjiro got up to go to sleep in the room. Tanjiro. Yawning from sleepiness, well, he said as he stood up. Shinobu. Where are you going, Tanjiro-kun? Tanjiro. I'm sleepy, aren't you? Shinobu. Now that you mention it, I'm going to sleep too. Tanjiro and Shinobu were walking through the hallways and arrived at the room where Tanjiro sleeps, but before entering, Shinobu told him. Shinobu. Tanjiro, see can you sleep with me, she said very embarrassed. Tanjiro. Oh okay SHSH Shinobu-san, no problem, he was extremely red. Shinobu and Tanjiro arrived at Shinobu's room. Shinobu lay down on her bed, saying. Shinobu. Come on, Tanjiro-kun, don't be shy. Tanjiro was all red and listened to Shinobu and went to sleep next to her. Shinobu hugged Tanjiro and snuggled into the Ritide's chest. Shinobu. Good night, Tanji-kun. Tanjiro. Good evening, Shinobu-san. Next morning. Tanjiro woke up first, before Shinobu. The red-haired boy left Shinobu lying on her bed and went to the dining room to eat. When he arrived, Zenitsu, Nezuko, Inosuke, Aoi, and the triplets were there. We. Whose names I don't know he. Tanjiro. Good morning. With a smile. Everyone. Good morning. Tanjiro sat down to begin eating. Tanjiro. Hey guys, where were you yesterday? I didn't see you all day. Zenitsu. It turns out I was escaping from this idiot, I ran into the forest, and then we got lost. Inosuke. The king of the mountain never gets lost, it was because of Lolorona that we got lost. Tanjiro. That explains everything. Suddenly Kanao entered the dining room. Kanao looked at the Redeed with a cold stare that made him nervous. Tanjiro. Gee, good morning Kanao, he said very nervously. Kanao. Tanjiro received no response from Kanao, she just looked at him coldly, Tanjiro was speechless. Until Shinobu arrived in a very good mood. Shinobu. Good morning everyone. Tanjiro. Good morning Shinobu-san, how are you? Shinobu. Well, Tanjiro-kun is in a very good mood. Tanjiro. I'm glad. Shinobu. Ah, Kanao, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking? Kanao left the dining room. Zenitsu. What happened to him? Chapter 10. Tanjiro. I don't know what's wrong with Kanao. Izuko looked at Tanjiro seriously. When Tanjiro finished eating, he left the dining room and went to his room. The Redeed went to bed, but after a while he got bored, so he went outside the farm for a walk, then he met Kanao. Tanjiro. Hello Kanao. How are you? Kanao just looked at him, making the Redeed nervous. Tanjiro. Kanao, why are you looking at me like that? Kanao was just looking at him, then she lowered her head a little and gave a smile. Kanao. For nothing, Tanjiro-chan. Tanjiro was surprised. He thought Kanao wouldn't say anything to him. Tanjiro. Kanao, aren't you angry? Kanao. No. Tanjiro. That's good, I thought we weren't friends. Kanao. Tanjiro-chan, I have a question. What do you and Shinobu-san have in common? She asked. Tanjiro. What? Nothing, nothing. We're nothing. Kanao. I don't think so. Tanjiro. Seriously? Kanao. I'm sure that's why they were burning on the roof one night. Tanjiro. Well, he couldn't say anything. Kanao. Are they dating? Tanjiro. No, we're not dating. I wish we were, but we're not. He said the last part in a low voice. Out of nervousness, Tanjiro ran away, leaving Kanao alone. Tanjiro's POV. I arrived at the butterfly estate and saw Zenitsu and Inosuke fighting, I don't know where Nezuko was, the girls were helping Aoi, and I don't know where Shinobu was. Tanjiro. Hey, why are you fighting? Zenitsu. That stupid boar said Nezuko was horrible. Inosuke. Shut up Mamitsu. Tanjiro. Wait, what did he say? Zenitsu. Nezuko was horrible. Tanjiro gave Inosuke a big headbutt, causing him to faint. Tanjiro entered the estate and lay down in his room, then fell asleep. When he woke up it was 6 p.m, Tanjiro slept a lot. The Redeed remembered that he was going out with Shinobu today. Tanjiro. Damn, that's right, I was supposed to go out with Shinobu-san today. It turns out that someone I don't want to say names, but it starts with Shai and ends with Nobu entered the room. Shinobu. Hello Tanji-kun, how did you sleep? Tanjiro. Good Shinobu-san. Shinobu. I'm glad you're ready for our date today. Tanjiro. Yes, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. Yes, I'm happy. Shinobu unexpectedly hugged the red-haired boy, causing him to blush. Tanjiro. Well, Shinobu-san, I'm going to get ready for the date. Shinobu. Me too, goodbye Tanji-kun. Tanjiro got ready to leave. After getting dressed, Tanjiro left his room and saw Shinobu standing in the doorway. Shinobu. Hello, Tanji-kun. Tanjiro. Hello SHSH Shinobu-san, you look beautiful. Shinobu. Thank you, Tanjiro, blushing. Tanjiro and Shinobu went on their date. Chapter 11. We can see a purple-haired girl and a red-haired boy walking towards the nearby village. When they arrived. Tanjiro. Shinobu-san, would you like to go get something to eat? Shinobu. Sure, Tanji-kun. Tanjiro took Shinobu to a restaurant to eat. When they arrived, Shinobu ordered rice balls, just like Tanjiro. When the waiter left, Tanjiro and Shinobu were talking. Tanjiro. It's been a long time since I've seen Mr. Urakadaki. Maybe I'll go visit him tomorrow. Shinobu. That's good, but be careful. Suddenly the waiter arrived with the orders. Waiter. Sorry for the wait, here are your orders. Tanjiro. Shinobu. Thank you. The two of them went to eat and when they finished they went outside and saw a small park and went to sit down and talk. Shinobu. Tanji-kun, can I ask you a question? Tanjiro. Which one? Shinobu. Are you interested in anyone? B. Red power in A are activated. Tanjiro. Ito A well yes. Shinobu. I knew it, and who is it? Approaching the retreat in a flirtatious way, who was very blushed, and well, who is it? Tanjiro. First, I want you to come with me so I can show you a beautiful place. Tanjiro took Shinobu's hand, and she blushed as she followed him. Tanjiro led Shinobu to a place he had discovered long ago, and he was surprised that it looked exactly the same as when he was 10 years old. Tanjiro. And what do you think? He asked with a panty-wetting smile to Shinobu, who blushed at Tanjiro's smile. I'm surprised that you're still so beautiful since the last time I came, and what do you think? Shinobu. Tanji-kun, this place is beautiful just like you. Tanjiro blushed so much that Shinobu noticed it from afar. Tanjiro. Thank you, he said sitting down on the grass. Come here Shinobu-san, don't be shy, he said pointing to his side for her to sit down. Shinobu sat next to Tanjiro, who put his head on her shoulder. Tanjiro. I can't believe it, she's so adorable when she's like this. It makes me want to take care of her and protect her with my life, he thought to himself, blushing. Come on, Tanjiro Kamado, you can do it. Just tell her you like her. Shinobu. Okay, breathe, you can do it, you love him and he loves you, come on Kocho Shinobu, it's time. Shinobu Tanjiro. Tanjiro Shinobu. Tanjiro. Sorry, you first. Shinobu. Don't neglect your first one. Tanjiro. I insist. And so they went through a whole challenge until finally. Shinobu. Okay, both at the same time. Shinobu Tanjiro. I like you. They both said at the same time and blushed. Shinobu. Seriously, Tanji, you love me? She said very happily. Tanjiro. Yes Shinobu, I love you. Obviously an idiot, otherwise there wouldn't be a story. Shinobu hugged Tanjiro very tightly, who was blushing and had a question. Tanjiro. So you want to be my girlfriend, you know why I didn't finish, and for those who don't, Shinobu kissed him with too much love. Shinobu. Yes, I want to be your girlfriend. Hugging him, I love you so much, Tanjiro Kamado. Tanjiro. I love you too, Shinobu Kocho. They started kissing until Tanjiro climbed on top of Shinobu, but she said. Shinobu. Tanji-chan, let's go to the farm, it's getting late. Tanjiro. You're right, let's go. The couple went to the farm to sleep. When they arrived it was midnight and everyone was asleep. Tanjiro. Good night Shinobu. Shinobu. Tanji, please don't call me that. We're dating now, call me love. Tanjiro. Okay, good night love. Shinobu. See, good night love. Tanjiro went to his room to sleep. When he entered, he saw Nezuko asleep, so he went in carefully and lay down to sleep. Tanjiro was falling asleep when he suddenly felt a weight on top of him. Tanjiro. Huh? Love, what's wrong? Shinobu. I was startled by something that hit my window. Hugging Tanjiro tightly. Tanjiro. Don't worry, love, it's probably nothing. Shinobu. Can I sleep with you? Z. Tanjiro. Of course, love. Shinobu. Thank you, love. Tanjiro kissed her on the lips so he could go to sleep. Tanjiro. Good night, love, sleep well. Shinobu. You too, love, falling asleep. Chapter 12. We can see a couple sleeping together, cuddled up, but Tanjiro couldn't sleep. Tanjiro. I can't believe it, I'm finally Shinobu's boyfriend. If this is a dream, wake me up. Since Tanjiro couldn't sleep, he carefully slipped out of Shinobu's grasp to go out and do something to tire himself out. Tanjiro ran around the courtyard to tire himself out. Tanjiro. Ah, God, I can't sleep, why? He said, sitting on the ground, but felt arms hugging him and a calm voice. Shinobu. Love, what's going on? What are you doing out here? Giving him a small kiss on the cheek. Tanjiro. I can't sleep and I was trying to tire myself out so I could sleep. Shinobu. I know how tired you must be, climbing on top of the retreat and kissing him. Tanjiro. Ah. Shinobu. As Mitala, starting to take off the retreat's clothes. End of the dream. Tanjiro woke up sweaty and agitated. Tanjiro. Was it all a dream? It's the first time I've dreamed about perverted things, he went back to sleep without problems. Time skip. As dawn broke, Tanjiro woke up and saw Shinobu embracing him. Tanjiro. He looks very adorable while he sleeps. Shinobu stirred, waking up, and when she awoke she saw Tanjiro awake. Shinobu. Good morning, love. Tanjiro. Good morning to you too, love. Shinobu. I'm happy, we're finally a couple. Tanjiro. Me too, can you get up please? Shinobu. Yes, of course, love. Shinobu and Tanjiro got up to go to the dining room, finding Aoi and the girls. Aoi. Good morning Shinobu-san and Tanjiro. The girls. Good morning. Shinobu, good morning Aoi. Tanjiro. Good morning. Aoi. Shinobu-san finally achieved what she desired for a long time. Shinobu. That's right, Aoi, I did it. With a smile and a slight blush. Tanjiro went outside to distract himself with his friends while Shinobu talked to Aoi. Shinobu. Aoi is a dream come true. Aoi. I'm happy for you, Shinobu-san. I hope you'll be happy with Tanjiro. Shinobu. I hope so too. Smiling. With Tanjiro. Tanjiro. Hello friends. Inosuke. Kentaro, rematch. Thus jumping, Tanjiro, who only moved from his position, causing Inosuke to fall to the ground. Zenitsu. Hello Tanjiro, it seems you knocked out Inosuke, good, Inosuke lying on the ground. Tanjiro. Yes, haven't you seen Nezuko? Zenitsu. No, I haven't seen Nezuko-chan. Tanjiro. Well, I talked to her later. Zenitsu. Of what? Tanjiro. I'll tell you, I'm Shinobu's boyfriend. Zenitsu lunged at Asia, the red-haired boy, causing him to fall to the ground. Zenitsu. You damn lucky forehead. Tell me how you kill him. Tanjiro. I have nothing to say, it comes naturally to me. Zenitsu. Damn it, Tanjiro stood up from the ground and from the grip of the cheap Pikachu. Tanjiro. Calm down Zenitsu, it's not that big of a deal. Zenitsu. It's not that big of a deal, you're dating a beautiful girl, and you say it's not that big of a deal. Tanjiro. You're right, but you don't have to calm down. They spent their time like this. Tanjiro calming Zenitsu, Inosuke still lying on the ground, Shinobu helping Aoi, and I don't know where Nezuko is, Kanao in her room thinking about something. With Kanao? Kanao, think about how to make Tanjiro love you. Come on, Kanao, you can do it. I can drug him and force him to fall in love with me. No, I'm not good with drugs and stuff, but if I can change his mind and make him fall in love with me, then yes, that's what I'll do. Time skip. It was already night and everyone was having dinner. Everyone knew about Shinobu and Tanjiro except Kanao. Shinobu was feeding Tanjiro. Shinobu. Say ah, Tanji. Tanjiro. But. Shinobu. Say ah, Kamado. Making Tanjiro nervous. Tanjiro opened his mouth, making Shinobu feed him. It's good that they're in a place alone on the roof, because if I were facing that I would feel like a chaperone. Tanjiro ate what Shinobu gave him because he was afraid of his girlfriend. When they finished eating, Tanjiro was tired and went to sleep, but obviously Shinobu told him to sleep with her, and that's what he did. Shinobu. Good night sunshine. Tanjiro. Blushing, gee good night, love. They slept together as usual, everyone knows that until morning. Chapter 13. Only one day left until Tanjiro and Nezuko leave. We can see a couple waking up. Tanjiro went to the dining room while Shinobu changed. Tanjiro arrived at the dining room, when he arrived he started eating, then Shinobu arrived, giving Tanjiro a kiss on the cheek he blushed, but everyone said nothing. Hanao arrived at the dining room and saw Shinobu feeding Tanjiro, which made her think of something. Hanao, are Tanjiro and Shinobu-san dating? Looking at Tanjiro and Shinobu but saying nothing, Tanjiro will be mine. Everyone had finished eating and Shinobu and Tanjiro went for a walk. Shinobu. Tanji-chan, I have a question. Tanjiro. Which one? Shinobu. You're leaving tomorrow, Tanjiro nodded, why don't you stay with me instead? Tanjiro. I would gladly do it, but I can't leave Nezuko alone. Shinobu. Don't worry, he can stay here too. Tanjiro. Okay, I'll stay here with Nezuko. Shinobu hugs Tanjiro. The couple was walking until they reached a store. Shinobu. Wait here, Tanji, I'll be right back, I'm going to buy something. Tanjiro. Okay. Shinobu entered the store to buy something for Tanjiro, but there were many people. When she had already bought what she was going to buy, the store came out and she saw something horrible. Shinobu. Tanji. Tanjiro. Shinobu, I can explain, please listen to me. Shinobu. You don't have to explain anything, ran away. Tanjiro. Shinobu, wait. He followed her, but halfway there he saw Shinobu drop something. Tanjiro picked it up and it was a small plush toy with a note attached. You're wondering what happened, well Kanao arrived where the redeed was, they started talking, but Kanao surprised Tanjiro and kissed him wildly, until Shinobu arrived she doesn't have much imagination, but that's true. We left off with a note. Note. To my dear sunshine D I hope you are happy with me and that we love each other forever without anyone separating us. I love you D. Tanjiro. No, why? Crying. I have no imagination, but if you have any questions, leave a comment. Tanjiro arrived at the butterfly estate and didn't see anyone. He went straight to Shinobu's room to apologize. Knock knock. Tanjiro. Shinobu, please open up, I can explain. Shinobu did not answer. Shinobu, if I don't make noise, maybe he'll leave. I want to be alone. Tanjiro. You can't fool me, I can smell you in there. Shinobu, shit, get out. Tanjiro. Let me explain, please. Shinobu. Get out. Shouting angrily. Tanjiro. Okay, I'm leaving. Leaving. Time skip. It was night, Shinobu didn't leave her room, Aoi brought her food, and Tanjiro went to sleep after eating. Time skip. Tanjiro and Nezuko were already leaving and said goodbye to everyone. Nezuko said goodbye to Shinobu, but Tanjiro didn't. Nezuko Tanjiro. Goodbye. Walking. Chapter 14. 2 months have passed since Tanjiro and Shinobu's breakup. Shinobu barely left her room, she was still depressed. Aoi brought her food, but she only ate occasionally, staying locked in her room day and night without going out. Tanjiro was still sad, although he could hide it. Tanjiro. Ugh, I'm done, I'd better go home. Carrying the basket with the firewood he collected, I wonder how Zenitsu and Inosuke are doing. Smiling, looking up at Asia. But when Tanjiro looked down, he saw a cloud that was almost the shape of Shinobu's smiling face. Tanjiro closed his eyes and rubbed them to look up again and saw the cloud, which was shaped like a normal cloud. Tanjiro. What the heck was that? He started walking towards his house. When he arrived, he saw Nezuko sitting staring into space, and Tanjiro asked her. Tanjiro. Nezuko, why are you staring into space? Approaching his sister, Nezuko. Passing his hand from side to side in front of Nezuko's eyes. Nezuko. What's wrong? Looking at Tanjiro. Tanjiro. Nezuko, why are you staring at nothing in Asia? Nezuko. Ah, I was bored and had nothing to do. Tanjiro. Okay, leaving the house. But Shinobu. We can see a sad girl in her room lying sadly on her bed until there was a knock at the door. Aoi. Shinobu-san, may I come in? Knocking on the door. He received no response. Aoi. Shinobu-san, calm down already, it's been 2 months since you and she couldn't finish because Shinobu interrupted her. Shinobu. Don't say that name. I never want to hear that name again. Angry but serious tone. Aoi. Okay, Shinobu-san. But you have to leave your room. You haven't left it for 2 months and the only times I've seen you outside are when you go to the bathroom. Shinobu didn't answer. She still felt something for the redeed, but every time she thought about him, she saw him kissing Kanao. But Tanjiro. He was sitting outside his house looking all around because he had nothing to do until after a while, he went to the river for water to bathe. Tanjiro. Today is a beautiful day, walking towards the river. When Tanjiro reached the river, he was scooping up some water and noticed butterflies behind him. He stood up and approached them. He looked closely and saw that almost all of them were the same color, except for one that was purple. Tanjiro. This butterfly looks a lot like Shinobu's brooch, the butterfly landed on Tanjiro's finger. The redeed could only think of Shinobu. Nothing else occupied his thoughts. Tanjiro raised his gaze, a smirk conveying determination. Tanjiro. I have to go. At least to apologize to Shinobu. With that, the butterfly flew away and Tanjiro grabbed the buckets of water to go home. When Bio arrived, Nezuko was waiting for him. Nezuko. Hello Oni-chan, how did it go? Tanjiro. Well, I have something to tell you. Nezuko. And what is it? Tanjiro told Nezuko that he would go to the butterfly estate to apologize to Shinobu. Nezuko. Are you sure, Oni-chan? Are you sure he'll forgive you? Tanjiro. There's a 10/100th chance she'll forgive me, but I have to try. Come on. He gets up, followed by Nezuko. Nezuko. Of course, and to see Aoi and the girls. Excited because she became best friends with Aoi and the girls, I'm going to get ready. Tanjiro. Me too. We're leaving in the early morning, okay Nezuko? Nezuko. Of course, Oni-chan, heading towards her room. Time skip. It was early morning and Tanjiro and Nezuko left their house. Tanjiro. Well Nezuko, it will take us a few hours to get to the butterfly estate. Nezuko. Okay, Oni-chan. But Shinobu. Shinobu left her room and walked towards the dining room where she met Aoi. Aoi. Good morning, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. Good morning, Aoi-chan. I'm not good at filling in, so let's do a time skip. Tanjiro and Nezuko were about to arrive at the butterfly estate. Nezuko. Oni-chan, are we almost there? Am I married? Tanjiro. Yes, Nezuko, we're here. Tanjiro and Nezuko went to the door, which Nezuko knocked on. Aoi. I'm coming. After a few minutes, Aoi opened the door and saw Nezuko and the redeed. Aoi. Hello, it's been a long time. How are you all? Nezuko. Hi Aoi, everything alright? Cheerfully. Tanjiro. Hello Aoi-san. Aoi. Come in. Tanjiro and Nezuko went to sit in the living room and began to talk. Then Kanao entered the room and saw Tanjiro and Nezuko. Kanao. Hello Tanjiro-kun, with a small smile. Tanjiro. Hello, without looking her in the eyes and in a somewhat cold tone. Kanao just looked at him and left with that cold tone. Tanjiro. Aoi, where is Shinobu? Aoi. She's in her room. Why do you want to see her? I don't think she'll talk to you. Tanjiro. I just want to apologize to her, he said, then walked towards Shinobu's room. Tanjiro had arrived at Shinobu's room. Knock knock came the sound of the door. Shinobu. Who is she? Shinobu approached the door and then heard a voice that shocked her and made her shed a tear. Tanjiro. It's me, Shinobu. He said in a calm but nervous voice. Shinobu. What do you want, Kamado? Wasn't hurting me enough? She said in an angry and serious voice. Tanjiro. I came to apologize. Shinobu did not respond. Tanjiro. Please Shinobu forgive me, I beg you forgive me. Shinobu. Said nothing. Tanjiro. Shinobu I know I hurt you and I can't forgive myself for that, sitting on the floor and leaning against the door, I didn't kiss Kanao, she kissed me. I tried to push her away, but she had a weapon up her sleeve and just seeing you that day with your heart broken made me feel guilty. I'm just asking for your forgiveness, that's all, Shinobu. In a sad and nervous tone because he thought she wouldn't say anything. Suddenly the door opened and Tanjiro fell to the floor. Tanjiro could see Shinobu with red eyes. She must have been crying. Shinobu. Really? She said with a tone of hope and sadness, I don't know why. Tanjiro. Yes. What I said is true. He gets up from the ground to look Shinobu in the eyes. Shinobu. I love you Tanjiro Kamado. Tanjiro. Me too, approaching. Shinobu and Tanjiro slowly approached each other until they were only a few centimeters from each other's faces. And they know that it continues. 2 minutes later, Tanjiro and Shinobu broke apart from the kiss due to lack of air. Shinobu. I missed you these 2 months, hugging his neck and in a flirty voice. Tanjiro. What can I say, I've been busy, with his typical smile. Chapter 15. Of Shinobu. It's been 2 weeks since Tanjiro and I got back together. Tanjiro has become more loving and gentle with me. And I think Kanao is doing well. She congratulated us when Tanjiro and I got back together. I think she's happy for us and just now, I was in my room waking up and since I saw Tanjiro still asleep, I got up and left the room to go to the bathroom. When I came out of the bathroom, I went back to my room, but when I went in, I didn't see Tanjiro, so I walked to the closet to change. When I opened the closet, I felt like someone hugged me around the waist. I turned around and saw Tanjiro. End of POV. Tanjiro. Good morning, love. He said in a calm voice. Shinobu. Good morning, love, hugging his neck and getting closer to him. How did you sleep? Tanjiro. Well, why am I with you? Shinobu. Blushing. Well, I'm going to change, can you let go of me? Tanjiro. Okay, but first, Tanjiro gave Shinobu a loving kiss. After a minute they separated. Shinobu. Ready? Tanjiro. Yes. Releasing. One thing. Shinobu. What? Tanjiro. I'm going home tomorrow and I was wondering if you wanted to come over for a few days. Shinobu. Of course, love, I hug him. Of course I want to go. Tanjiro. Okay. Well, I'll wait for you in the living room. Shinobu pulled him towards her. Shinobu. Wait, you're not leaving this room yet. Shinobu grabbed Tanjiro by the collar of his shirt and cornered him, beginning to kiss him. Tanjiro returned the kiss, holding Shinobu by the waist to pull her closer. After a minute they separated and Tanjiro began kissing her neck. Shinobu. Ati Tanji. Tanjiro. Millimeters. Shinobu. That's enough for now. Tanjiro. Okay. Shinobu. Well, can you let me go? Tanjiro. Sure, letting go, well see you. Shinobu. See you. When Tanjiro left the room, Shinobu changed. And after changing, she left her room and went to the dining room. Aoi. Good morning, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. Good morning Aoi, haven't you seen Tanjiro? He told me he would be here. Aoi. Yes, she's out there with her friends and her sister. Shinobu. Thank you, leaving the dining room. Shinobu left the dining room heading towards the patio where Tanjiro, his sister, and his friends were, and as she walked through the hallways, she bumped into Kanao. Shinobu. Good Kanao. Kanao. Good morning, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. How did you wake up? Kanao. Good. And is everything alright between you and Tanjiro? Shinobu. Yes, wonderful, why? Now. I was just asking, well goodbye. Shinobu. Goodbye. When Shinobu and Kanao said goodbye, Shinobu went to the patio watching Zenitsu and Inosuke fight and saw Tanjiro sitting in a chair watching the fight and Izuko was also watching the fight, but closer. Shinobu. Hello, love. Sitting on Tanjiro's lap. Tanjiro. Oh, hello love, stroking Shinobu's head. Shinobu. Why don't you stop your friends from fighting like you always do? Tanjiro. Well, to stop the fight, I knocked Inosuke out with a headbutt and Izuko took care of Zenitsu. Actually, my head is starting to hurt from all those headbutts. Shinobu. Haha. Tanjiro. Hey, what are you laughing at? In an amused voice. Tell me what you're laughing at or I'll have to make you. Shinobu. Is that so? And how? Approaching Tanjiro, who began to tickle her. Nobody saw them because Zenitsu started running from Inosuke, who was following him, and Izuko started following them, and Aoi and the girls were inside with Kanao. Shinobu. Yeah, hahaha. Tanjiro. That sweet smile of yours makes me feel so happy. I love you, Shinobu. Shinobu. I love you even more and you can't contradict me. Tanjiro kissed Shinobu's cheek. Tanjiro. Well, do you want to walk? Shinobu. Yes. The couple left the farm to walk for a while. Tanjiro. Do you want to go eat? Shinobu. Yes. The couple started walking towards the town. When they arrived, they went to a restaurant, sat down, and ordered. Waiter. Hello, what would you like to order? Tanjiro. I want some bags of rice, and you, Shinobu? Shinobu. Same. Waiter. Okay, he left the table. The couple began talking about trivial things while waiting for the food to arrive. Shinobu. I can't wait until tomorrow. Tanjiro. Yes, but you have to wait. Waiter. Here is your food. Enjoy your meal. Shinobu. Tanjiro. Thank you. The couple began to eat peacefully and when they finished, Tanjiro paid and they left for the farm. They chatted along the way to pass the time and didn't realize when they arrived. Time skip. Night. The couple were already getting ready for bed. Shinobu was already lying down, just waiting for Tanjiro. Shinobu. Tanji, come. Tanjiro. I'm coming. Walking towards the bed where Shinobu was. Ready to sleep. Shinobu. I was thinking about something else, approaching Tanjiro. Tanjiro. What the? He was interrupted by a lustful kiss from Shinobu. Shinobu. Are you ready? Flirtatiously. Tanjiro. WW well yes and why you? Shinobu. Of course, kissing him. Lemon skipped. Shinobu. Kai. You took out a lot of Tanji. You left me full. Tanjiro. Well, I'm going to wash up before bed. Shinobu. Me too. The couple went to wash up and then went to sleep. Tanjiro and Shinobu were already lying in bed, embracing. Tanjiro. Okay, time for bed. Remember, we're leaving tomorrow. Shinobu. You're right, Tanji. Good night. Tanjiro. Good night. Time skip. The couple could be seen waking up. Tanjiro. Good morning, love. Shinobu. Good morning, sunshine. Tanjiro. You can get up because I need you to get ready because we're leaving in 3 hours. Shinobu. That's right, I had forgotten about that. She said with a joyful smile. Tanjiro. Okay. Shinobu. Okay. I'll get things sorted. Tanjiro. Okay, I'll put things away, Tanjiro. Shinobu got up from Tanjiro's chest to go to the closet to change and put things away, meanwhile Tanjiro went to the dining room and saw Aoi. Tanjiro. Good morning Aoi. Aoi. Oh, good morning Tanjiro. Ah. One thing. Tanjiro. Which one? Aoi. Next time you do it, can you be quiet? We all couldn't sleep. Tanjiro. Time skip. 3 hours later. We can see everyone at the entrance of the butterfly estate saying goodbye to the couple and to Nezuko. Nezuko. Goodbye, see you later. Tanjiro. See you soon. With a warm smile that made Kanao blush. Shinobu. Goodbye. Don't destroy anything. Everyone. Goodbye. We won't. Tanjiro, Shinobu and Nezuko went to Tanjiro and Nezuko's house. Chapter 16. Hello. Let's begin. It's been a week since Shinobu left the Loa estate and she's been having a good time with Tanjiro and Nezuko. It's a new day and we could see Shinobu waking up, Abrasanda with Tanjiro. Shinobu. Good morning, love. Tanjiro. Good morning, love, stroking her hair. Would you like to go eat? Shinobu. If we go. The couple went to the kitchen where they met Nezuko. Nezuko. Good morning, Oni-chan and Shinobu-san. Tanjiro. Good morning Nezuko. Shinobu. Good morning Nezuko. Everyone started eating and talked for a while after eating and after a few minutes Tanjiro went to look for firewood. Tanjiro. Well girls, I'm going to get some firewood, getting up and going to get the axe outside the house. Shinobu. Can I go with you? Tanjiro. I'm sorry, but no. Stroking his head. Shinobu was sad because she couldn't go with her sunshine. Tanjiro. Don't worry, next time you'll come with me, okay? Shinobu. Okay, she said, giving him a kiss on the lips. Be careful. Tanjiro. Okay. See you later Nezuko. Nezuko. See you later, Oni-chan. When Tanjiro left, Shinobu entered the house and began talking to Nezuko. Nezuko. Shinobu-san. Shinobu. Yes Nezuko. Nezuko. I don't know if you knew, but Oni-chan's birthday is in 3 days. Shinobu. Really? I didn't know. What are we going to do? Nezuko. I was going to bake him a cake and bring Zenitsu and Inosuke. Shinobu. What if we throw him a party? Nezuko. Okay. Minutes passed and Tanjiro arrived. Tanjiro. I'm here. Shinobu. Hi love, how did it go? Cheerful. Tanjiro. Good, he said smiling. Shinobu. Remember that I'll accompany you next time. Tanjiro. Okay. Hello Nezuko. Nezuko. Hello Oni-chan. The whole day was normal. Time skip. The next day. We see a couple wake up and when they woke up they saw that they were alone. Where is Nezuko? Well, she's up in the mountains looking for vegetables. Tanjiro. Where could Nezuko be? Shinobu. I don't know. Tanjiro. Well, I'm going to do something. Time skip. Birthday. We can see a red-haired boy waking up relaxed, seeing Shinobu still asleep, so he carefully got up and left the room and went outside where he met Nezuko. Tanjiro. Good morning Nezuko. Nezuko. Good morning, Oni-chan. Tanjiro. Well Nezuko, I'm going to sell charcoal. See you later. If Shinobu asks where I am, tell her I'm selling charcoal, okay? Nezuko. Of course Oni-chan. After a few minutes, Tanjiro went to the village to sell charcoal. And after a few minutes, Shinobu woke up. Shinobu. Uo, good morning Nezuko. Nezuko. Good morning, Shinobu-san. Shinobu. And where is love? Nezuko. Oni-chan went to town to sell charcoal. It usually takes him about a day to sell all the charcoal. Plenty of time to get everything ready for Oni-chan's birthday. Shinobu. You're right, let's get started. Nezuko. Okay. Time skip. Night. Everything is ready, the guests have arrived to be more precise, the pillars. Aoi, the girls, Kanao, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. Just a few minutes later, Tanjiro arrived and was surprised when he saw everything. Tanjiro. What? He said, surprised. Shinobu. Happy birthday, love. She said, hugging him. Nezuko. Happy birthday, Oni-chan. Tanjiro. Thank you, he said, hugging them. After a few minutes, we see a red-haired boy talking and laughing with the others. It was a very happy day for him. He'd even forgotten it was his birthday. Later, almost all the pillars had fallen asleep, scattered about. Once everyone was asleep, only Tanjiro remained, unable to sleep. Tanjiro was just looking at the stars on the roof of his house, thinking. Tanjiro, this day was fantastic, I'd even forgotten about my birthday. I wish you were here. He was pulled from his thoughts. Shinobu. Honey, what's wrong? Can't you sleep? Tanjiro. No, I can't sleep, this was a very nice day from you all. Shinobu. Don't worry. Tanjiro and Shinobu talked for a while. Tanjiro. Come on, Kamado, you can do it, tell him. Love. Shinobu. Yes. What's wrong? Tanjiro. I wanted to ask you something important. Shinobu. And what is love? Tanjiro. Takes a deep breath. Shinobu Kocho, will you marry me? He said nervously, kneeling. Shinobu was surprised and blushed at her boyfriend's question. Shinobu. Yes. Yes, I will marry you, Tanji. She said, hugging him, I love you, I love you, I love you. She said, kissing him. Tanjiro returned the kiss and embraced her. Everyone. Long live the couple. Tanjiro. Ah. What did you see? Inosuke. Everything Kentaro. Baimo's everything. Aoi. That's true, we saw everything. Nezuko. I finally have a sister-in-law. When's the wedding? Shinobu. In 3 weeks. What do you think, love? Tanjiro. That sounds good to me. Well, let's all go to sleep. Shinobu. Okay, love. Everyone went to sleep and in Tanjiro's room. Tanjiro. Good night, love, rest well. Shinobu. Love, wait, I haven't given you your birthday present yet. Tanjiro. Oh yeah? And which one is it? Shinobu began kissing Tanjiro passionately. After a few minutes, they separated for lack of air. Shinobu. You know where this is going. Tanjiro. Yes, I know, are you ready? Shinobu. I'm always ready. She said, getting on top of Tanjiro to kiss him and move her hips. Chapter 17. XD, I'm telling you, there are only 2 chapters left to finish this story. Including this chapter. Let's begin. 3 weeks later. We can see Ariti nervous because today he is going to marry the woman of his life. Inosuke. Calm down Gunpachiro. Don't be so upset. Tanjiro. I know, I just can't help being nervous. Zenitsu. Come on Tanjiro, calm down, breathe in, breathe out. Tanjiro. Takes a deep breath, no, it's not working. I'm getting even more upset. Tanjiro received a blow from Inosuke. Inosuke. Calm down already. Kentaro, you'd better calm down if you don't want to fight with me. Tanjiro. Okay, I wonder how Shinobu is doing. But Shinobu. Hanao. Shinobu-san, you're very nervous, calm down. Shinobu. Okay, I'll try it, taking a deep breath. Aoi. Shinobu-san, are you ready? Shinobu. Yes, Aoi-san. Aoi. That's great because they're waiting for her at the altar. Shinobu. Let's go. But Tanjiro. He's at the altar, super nervous. Zenitsu. Calm down now, Tanjiro. Tanjiro. I can't. I'd better leave. He received a headbutt from Inosuke that made him fall to the ground. Ouch. Inosuke. Stay, there's Gunpachiro. Tanjiro. Okay, but why is it taking so long? He said nervously. Nezuko. Calm down, Oni-chan, hey Bean. Tanjiro saw Shinobu walking towards the altar where he stood. Shinobu was both happy and nervous, and when Tanjiro arrived, he saw her looking very happy. Tanjiro. You look beautiful. Shinobu. Thank you, love. Father. Well, my children, we are here to unite these 2 people in holy matrimony. If anyone wishes to prevent this union, speak now or forever hold your peace. He did not speak. Well Tanjiro Kamado, do you want to marry Shinobu Kocho, support her, and protect her in good times and bad, until death do you part? Tanjiro. I accept. Father. Shinobu Kocho, the same but in reverse. Shinobu. Accept. Father. You may kiss the bride. Tanjiro quickly embraced Shinobu and then kissed her passionately. Everyone began to applaud and congratulate them. Tanjiro. Pulling away from the kiss, I love you Shinobu. Shinobu. And I love you even more and you can't deny it. The rest of the day was very fun and cheerful. All the pillars were drinking and they even got Tanjiro to drink until he got drunk, doing stupid things that made everyone laugh until everyone left and only a drunk Tanjiro and Shinobu remained. Tanjiro. I love you, he said, staggering and touching Shinobu's forehead. Shinobu. I know, my love, she said, watching Tanjiro lie down in her lap. Haha, you're adorable, Tanji. Tanjiro. Haha, I know. Can I tell you a secret? Shinobu. Yes. Tanjiro. But don't tell Shinobu. He said, starting to hug her. Shinobu. Okay, I won't tell Shinobu, with a small laugh. So, what are you going to tell me? Tanjiro. What? Shinobu. What was it you were going to tell me? Tanjiro. I forgot but you're very pretty Kanao. Shinobu. What? What do you mean, Kanao? She said, somewhat annoyed. Tell me. Tanjiro. What? What should I say? Shinobu. About Kanao. Tanjiro. Who's Kanao? You tell me. Shinobu. Drunkenness makes her forget things, well, let's forget it, Tanji, tell me something. Do you feel any attraction towards Kanao? Tanjiro. Slightly blushing. What are you saying? Yeah, a little. Shinobu. Just watching him. Let's go to sleep. Tanjiro. Okay. Chapter 18. XD. Another fanfic that ends, sighs, read this last chapter of this fanfic. Let's begin. It's been a few weeks since Tanjiro and Shinobu's wedding. Since that day, Shinobu has become more affectionate with Tanjiro and she wants to have a baby with him, but he isn't ready for that much responsibility. The purple-haired woman was waking up to find her husband still asleep. She decided to leave the room to let him rest. And when she stepped outside, she saw Nezuko. Shinobu. Good morning Nezuko. Nezuko. Good morning Shinobu-san, how did you sleep? Shinobu. Well. But it seems you're doing better than me. You're very cheerful, and may I ask why? Looking at Nezuko, who had a slight blush. So, tell me. Nezuko. Do you promise you won't tell Oni-chan? Shinobu. I promise. Nezuko. Well, Zenitsu and I are dating. Shinobu. I'm happy for you. But why don't you tell him, my sunshine? Nezuko. I'm not telling him why he might kill Zenitsu, and I don't want that. Shinobu. That makes sense. Nezuko. Oni-chan is very overprotective. Shinobu. You're right about that, I figured it out because the other day when he went out to eat in the nearest town, some men were staring at me too much, and Love took off his ahari and put it on me, and by the way it was too big for me. Nezuko. That's why you're short. Shinobu. What did you say, Nezuko? With her typical smile, but it was clear she was annoyed. Nezuko. Sorry. They spent a few minutes talking until Tanjiro woke up. Tanjiro. Ooh. Good morning girls, rubbing his eyes, then looking at Shinobu and Nezuko. Shinobu Nezuko. Good morning, love Oni-chan. Nezuko. Oni-chan, can I ask you something? Tanjiro. What is it, Nezuko? Sitting next to Shinobu. Nezuko. Please be quiet at night. I couldn't sleep well. Tanjiro. Okay, so what do we do now? Shinobu. I don't know, but I'm going for a walk. She gets up and leaves the house. Good love. Tanjiro. Ah yes, I'm coming. Getting up and going to where Shinobu was. Once outside, they began to walk aimlessly until they sat down on the grass near a river and Shinobu began to speak and said to Tanjiro. Shinobu. Love, I've wanted to ask you something for a few days now. Tanjiro. What? Shinobu. Do you remember our wedding day? Tanjiro. Yep, I remember it like it was yesterday. Shinobu. Do you remember when everyone left and it was just you and me? When you were drunk? Tanjiro. More or less. Shinobu. Well, it turns out we were talking and I asked you if you felt anything for Kanao and you said yes. Tanjiro. Wait, it's not what you think. Shinobu. Tell me the truth, do you love me or her? Tanjiro. Grabbing her cheek, I love you, my love. Yes, Kanao is pretty, but my heart belongs to you. Hugging Shinobu, who returned the embrace. Shinobu. You better, love, she kissed him. Okay, let's go back. Tanjiro. But we just got here, starting to kiss. Shinobu returned Tanjiro's kiss by lying down on the grass with her legs around Tanjiro's waist and Tanjiro on top kissing her passionately. After a few minutes the couple returned to the cabin, but their hair was a mess. After a few days, Tanjiro found out about Zenitsu and Nezuko's relationship. He wanted to kill Zenitsu about 100 times, but Nezuko and Shinobu stopped him. And the years passed, happy in each other's company. Shinobu became pregnant and when Tanjiro realized it, he fainted about 5 times. After 9 months, a beautiful girl was born with red hair like her dad and purple eyes like her mom. And they lived happily ever after, like in a fairy tale. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.